Hello and welcome to our UX redesign of UXPressia Academy's quiz chatbot. I'm going to walk you through our process as I walk you through our final product. This is very brief, so please check out our Google Drive with all of our different deliverables. If you have any questions, they will undoubtedly be answered there. We're going to start here at our entryway. So we changed a lot of this copy. That was first for us. We found that the old copy was often vague, confusing, sometimes sarcastic, and you just never really knew where you were or why you were there. So here you can see clearly it's a no-fuss chatbot. You're going to practice your customer interview skills. And where is it? It's right down here. We have a nice arrow to this beautiful call to action. You get to click on it and understand that you're talking to a robot, but it looks friendly. One of the restrictions of this design challenge was that it had to be implemented through Facebook Messenger. So we're going to continue into Facebook Messenger. And from here, you can either sign in as an old account holder or say that you're new and you need an account. That way you can, if you're old, sign into your old progress. And if you're new, you get onboarded. And you only have one little onboarding question, and that's, have you ever interviewed your customers or users? Let's say you haven't. Don't worry, Prezi, the friendly robot, is there. They're going to encourage you and say, I'll help you learn and practice those different interview techniques. You get to choose one to get started. Now, these all used to be sort of one jumbled text blob in Prezi's speech bubble, and we found that that was really hard to read, especially if you don't know some of these words. So we made them buttons that you can choose from. So let's say I'm most comfortable with this one, and I'm going to do this quiz first. So one of the things that we found in our user surveys was that people really didn't like chatbots. They often found them a waste of time, long-winded. They felt like chatbots didn't really understand them and that it wasn't ever a super tailored experience. So up top, we wanted to communicate that Prezi's not going to waste your time. If you have 5 minutes, she's going to get 3 questions that are perfect for you, and you're going to get that 5 minutes of practice in. And also this way, you feel like it's a truly tailored experience and like she's respecting your time. So let's do one of those questions. So this is an example of one of the questions. We put it on this sort of flashcard placard. We thought that that was a lot clearer than when it was in the speech bubble. It was really hard to tell when it was Prezi talking, when it was a question, and how you were supposed to answer. So we made it extremely clear, this is the quiz portion and this is Prezi. We also added this awesome progress bar, and that shows you this practice quiz will not last forever. This onboarding process will not last forever. It's just 1 out of 3 steps and you're already a third of the way there. Let's say we need some help. When you ask Prezi for help, they're going to give you this great video that explains the theory of the interview technique you're practicing. We changed this from at the beginning. Now, this video was a steep drop-off point for UXPressia's users, and that's because they were being forced to, adhere to this sort of invasive pop-up. It takes you to a totally different page up top when you may already know the interview technique. You may not need this help. So we wanted to make sure it was only something you'd access if you absolutely needed the help. So let's say we finished the quiz. Yay, we get this awesome badge. We wanted to include a lot of elements of gamification in this design, not only to retain users, but to get them to authentically share the program rather than sort of being forced to share this vague chatbot. They're sharing their progress in interview techniques. Felt like that would be especially a hit on LinkedIn. We also wanted to encourage them to save their progress, and the only way to do that is to make an account. So let's say we're going to make our account to save that awesome badge. So we're going to sign up, and that'll take you outside of this program onto UXPressia Academy's own webpage, and they're going to give you this key code. That was another design restriction we couldn't design around. That's the first time the user ever gets to type anything themselves. And the reason we did that is, Prezi's not AI, so she can't answer any question. And we found that it was really frustrating when you were trying to ask her a question or get help, and she just wouldn't respond because you were typing to a logic tree that didn't understand your question. At the end, you're asked to rate your experience, and hopefully through the gamification of this process, you have had fun and you want to rate it 5 out of 5. I'm going to show you a couple of the changes we made to our mobile program, and then we're going to wrap it up. Oh, also this hamburger menu allows you to touch any of the lessons at any time, so you don't have to go directly in order. We found that that was important because trying to do them all in order took a ton of time, and you may only be interested in certain interview techniques. So this is our mobile version. Again, you can see more on Google Drive. We just wanted to show you two really important things. Changed a ton of the copy, made it way more warm and precise, and we made it so this expands into the whole page. So if you want, you don't have to take your quiz while being distracted with all of this copy. That's going to be it for us today. Thank you so much.